Hi Aries, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the sign of Aries. Of course, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's dive right in. So we'll go into your challenge position, what's coming towards you, and your advice. As always, as well, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so let's start with 3 cards in your challenge position, Aries. Let's see, my Aries babies. What's in the challenge position for Aries? 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and the Moon. Wow. Okay, you've got some interesting energy going on right now. There's definitely some heartbreak and some fear. I feel like your challenge is that like you're expecting or you're waiting for some type of heartbreak. You could have come across some red flags. You know, with the 7 of Pentacles here, this is talking about waiting for your harvest to come in after you've planted some seeds, after you made some promises or plans, or someone has done that for you or to you. Yeah, you're waiting for, like, okay, so show me what you got. You know, like all talk and then waiting for the action. Essentially, you have a really big fear of heartbreak. You could have encountered someone who's like, maybe you even perceive it a little bit like threatening. Yeah, there could be some red flags that have been shown to you, and now you've potentially committed to this relationship, this partnership, and now you're just waiting for your heart to get broken. What's going on, Aries? So in your challenge position, yeah, it's like a part of you doesn't want to see what's coming. You've got a lot of like unresolved issues. I hate to say it. Let's get nosy. You've got a lot of like unresolved issues when it comes to love, relationships, connecting with a partner. I mean, we all do, don't we? It's easier to just not play the game sometimes, but I feel like you have decided to put yourself out there, and now you're like, you're almost throwing caution to the wind. Like you're just in it for the thrill. But then another part is like the deep subconscious part is like you've lost a sense of faith or trust in yourself to protect yourself, to protect your heart, because essentially you've allowed yourself to go into this situation where there was a potential heartbreak. You could be like in your feels right now. Yeah, you're probably really really upset, more so with yourself, because the Moon here, this is like a deeply psychological card, a very internal card. You're deeply hurt. Somebody hurt you, but you put yourself out there knowing that that was the potential outcome of a situation. Maybe you decided to date the bad guy, the bad boy, or the bad girl, you know, thinking that you could change them, thinking that you could fix them. And now you're just like so deep in your feels, you're crashing out. My dear Aries. Okay, let's get a little bit nosy. What's coming towards you? So yeah, you're going through a difficult period right now of like that essential crash out, heartbreak. The Moon is very deceptive as well. So like maybe you refuse to see something that's like right in front of you, refusing to move out of this situation for whatever reason. What's coming towards you? Okay. I do see that there will be a return. So you've got the 9 of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the 3 of Pentacles. You're going to return to yourself. You're going to focus on yourself and your finances, your independence. This return, the Judgment card here, it's almost like a wake-up call. Yeah, I see you snapping out of it eventually. And I hate to say it that way. But yeah, in your challenge right now with the moon here, you're going to find yourself like in a state of like that crash out. And then as soon as it wears off, you're going to come back to yourself. I feel like you've got 9 of Pentacles in your previous reading that I did. You will snap out of it. And this 3 of Pentacles here, this is either focusing on work or finding a way to collaborate, like some type of plan to better yourself. I don't know why I'm getting like vengeance. You're gonna like focus on your revenge body, upgrading, maybe having like a complete makeover. Yeah, you're gonna return back to yourself stronger and better, but it's going to come from a place of like that empowered revenge, like focusing on your revenge body, your summer body. Yeah, your looks, like dyeing your hair, getting some type of makeover, upgrading your wardrobe in some way. Yeah, you don't recognize yourself during this crash out. We barely do. But it is a process that you're going to go through that's going to break some type of illusion or break some type of spell where, you know, with this 9 of Pentacles here, she's got the hawk. Like you're going to gain some wisdom, some lunar wisdom. Yeah, lunar wisdom with the moon and the hawk. So lunar wisdom, it's things that are underneath the surface. They're not so obvious. They're breaking illusions, breaking spells, working with the phases of the moon, the new moon, the full moon, waxing, waning moons. Pay attention to the lunar cycles and perhaps like your own cycles. Okay, let's see your advice. What's coming up in your advice? You've got the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so your advice is to have very strong boundaries and very clear communication. So you're not ignoring any red flags that might present themselves to you in the future in regards to dating and love. The 3 of Wands to the 2 of Pentacles, you're planning for the long run. You're not really interested in these false promises, all talk and no action. Yeah, let's plant the seeds and then wait around for nothing to happen. I see that you are very like frustrated from this situation. Yeah, where you were feeling that heat, feeling that fire of like anger, you know? So with the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles, I see you like planning for the future so you can be in that queen element, and there's no bullshit. Like nobody's gonna bullshit you anymore. Nobody's gonna lie to you. You're gonna see right through the red flags, and I like that for you, Aries. You're not a sign to be messed with, and you have a big heart. I feel like people can take advantage of that once you let them in. But once you crash out once, I feel like that for you is a sign of no more. Yeah, like you're not one to be toyed with for too long. You know, you don't allow yourself to be down in the dumps for like extended periods of time. You go through it, and then you learn how to like shake it off and return to yourself. I do see you potentially also like planning for long distance travel. But you're needing to get your finances in check. Like this could be a part of your like revenge body, you know, like upgrade, like you're upgrading yourself. Yeah, there might be some like trips, you know, like getting out of your present day-to-day reality, your mundane interactions. You want to expand your horizons and grow. And you're going to be very diplomatic about the way that you interact with others. Check your other placements. You could also have Aquarius in your chart or dealing with Aquarius. So that's the Queen of Swords. Let's get 2 more to close off your reading. Okay, so you've got the Temperance and the Hermit in reverse. I love the Temperance for you. This is like art, you know, connecting the divine to the mundane, bringing in that expression, beauty, and then putting it onto a canvas. Sorry, that glare. The Hermit in reverse, though, is really signifying that you're going to come out of this like crash out, you know, and you're not going to feel very comfortable with like isolating yourself. You will find strength in community at this time. You're not really interested with like going too deep inwards, and that's okay. You know, you're planning for long-term, long-distance travel, that community connection that perhaps was lacking when you were being led from like a place of lies and false promises. Yeah, I feel like you've cut through that illusion, you've cut through that deception, and you're like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to go through this dark period any longer than it's needed or required. So you're going to focus on essentially manifesting or creating into the real world, you know, like you've shone enough light into the darkness where now you're ready to express and experience in the 3D world the beauty of the world, essentially. Yeah, I see you going into a very like Venus phase, you know, just kind of focusing on that, the luxuries of your life, and you deserve it, Aries. So I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.